word. I'm going to show you a couple of words that people make mistakes and they want us to explain a bit more. So last week when I did this, somebody asked, how do you say I miss you and I missed you? So although I explained that I miss you is something that you say whenever you feel the feeling. You feel it right now, right? So I miss you. And then normally you'd say I missed you when you don't miss the person anymore, which is true. I want to go into more into detail about how to use missed you. Okay, so let's take a look at some examples. Right, so whether we use miss or missed. Okay, good. Oh, it's louder than before. Good. Okay, so let's take a look at this example. All right, I miss those good old days. I miss my parents. I still miss my old car. Now, when do we use miss without ed? So, let's take a look at my explanation. We use miss when we still feel sad that a person or a thing is not present right now. So, those good old days, days like back in your high school, back when you were children, the feeling that you feel is you miss it. So you would say, I miss those good old days. Because if you say, I missed with ed, that means you don't miss it anymore. We're talking about a feeling that you feel right now, even though you're talking about something that happened in the past. Are you with me? It's an ongoing feeling and something that you feel right now. Okay? So is that clear, guys? Let me see. Okay. All right. Okay, good. I'm looking at people who are giving me a thumbs up about sound. So I miss those good old days, and it's not I missed those good old days, because the feeling exists now, even though I'm talking about the past. I'm talking about the past. Okay? So the past has happened, but the feeling is now. So we do not use ed. Alright? I want to give you some more examples. Okay. When do we use missed? Because miss is a verb. So when do we use missed? So last week I explained that if you didn't notice something or you didn't meet up with a person, okay, for example, you missed someone at Lisa's party, okay, so it would be like this: oh, I'm so sorry, I missed you at Lisa's party. Bukan I miss you rindu. I missed you means I didn't see you, I didn't catch you, right? We didn't, terserempak, okay, I missed you because I came late and you left early. So I missed you. So bukan I miss you rindu. Alright? Another one is if you arrive too late at a meeting or you arrive too late for a class. So I missed the start of this class because I was washing the dishes. I missed the start. So I missed because you arrived too late. Right? So you could say, oh God, I missed the earlier session, part 1. I missed. Ia terlepas. M-I-S-S-E-D. Okay? What if you miss your flight? You're like, oh no, I missed my flight. Not I rindu my flight. I missed. Okay? So that's arriving too late. Okay? Another one is, another way to use missed is if you miss a target. You missed a target. So let's say I'm trying to throw something. I'm trying to throw this piece of paper in the bin right in front of me. So I'm trying to, no, I missed the target. Not I missed the target. Not I rindu the target. I missed. I ter what? Okay? So missed. Okay? missed. So Hamid Safari, I missed my childhood. The correct way to say that, because you're still feeling it. You are still feeling it. It would be I miss my childhood. M-I-S-S. Okay? So is that clear? The childhood happened in the past, correct? But the feeling is now. I miss my childhood. Okay? I miss the good old days. I miss that time when I was in university. I miss, not I miss. Mr. Lepas. Yeah? I missed my flight, correct, Rosia? Yeah. I missed the first session, yeah, Cik Ja? Yeah. So check whether you make this mistake, because a lot of advanced students and even teachers make this mistake. So it's very easy for us to make this mistake because you're not thinking about whether to use SSED or just MISS. Okay? So the meaning of miss is a lot there. Alright. Okay, good. Aisha's doing the summary still, thank you so much. Okay. What about this? This is a verb, S-U-P-P-O-S-E-D, supposed, and it would look like this. It is supposed to be. So, I'm pointing out a few mistakes that a lot of students make as well. It is supposed to, it comes together as a package with ED. Okay? Now, let's take a look at this form a bit more closer. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. This is how we're supposed to do it. So, to be, for example, is, are, or was, and then supposed to. So, whatever, subject is supposed to, or are supposed to, was supposed to, anything to be, right? This is the form, and then we add supposed to with ed. I'll show you some examples. Take a look at this one. Actually, I'm going to give you a live example. The microphone is supposed to work. The microphone is supposed to work. Or I could also say the microphone was supposed to work, ed, and not was supposed to without ed. So let's take a look at that again. The word supposed is actually with ed. This is the verb that we want. Okay? Here are examples I've prepared. The weather is supposed to be nice this weekend, but what a pity we can't go out. Okay? The weather is supposed to be nice this weekend. So, what does supposed mean here? What does it mean really? Take a look at this one. I am supposed to be at work, but I have to work from home. So, with is or with am or with was, it comes with ed. It doesn't matter what tense. Here's another example. This is a question. What am I supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be doing, ed? And I'm going to tell you now, you're supposed to be listening. You're supposed to be listening. Did you hear me? When I said supposed, I said it with ed. Not you are supposed. S-U-P-P-O-S-E. So let me repeat that again. One more time. With supposed, when you're using it this way, we use the ed form. So it's supposed to be like this. With supposed ed. Right. Okay. I hope you guys are clear. I just gave you two examples like miss and missed, suppose and supposed, but I said let's use supposed and get used to saying supposed with ed. And when you type it with ed. Alright? Okay, let's take a look at some comments. Okay, Efadura, we are supposed to continue our class. Correct. You're using it correctly. We are supposed to continue our class. Okay. Nurul Izzah, example, you are supposed to complete this task by tomorrow. Fantastic. Correct. You are supposed to. sepatutnya, right? We are supposed to stay at home, Cik Ja. Thank you very much. That's correct. We are supposed to stay at home. Not we are supposed tanpa ed. Alright. Okay, so those are fantastic examples. Thank you guys. Okay. Alright. So now let's take a look at, let's take a look. Those are the 5 things that I've given you. And now we have a quiz. So I've got 6 questions, and I want you to type your answer as fast as you can. Okay, as fast as you can. Right, so the quiz is about using ed or no ed. Okay, so listen very carefully. Listen carefully, okay? Choose the correct answer. The correct verb. I want to improve or improved my English. I want to improve or I want to improved my English. It's number 1. Okay, what do you guys think? Okay. Number 2. When I look at an old photo, let's say somebody tagged me on Instagram. God, do I say I read this or I remember this? I remembered this or I remember this? Okay? You guys think before my answers, okay? Number 3. When I look at it, I'm like, oh no, I don't remember or I don't remembered this at all. Okay, that's number 3. Yeah, remember or I don't remembered this at all. Okay. Number 4, I'm talking about something that I love, and I still love it. I love chocolates, or I love chocolates, and I still do. Which one? I love or okay, so verbs here. Verbs. Number 5, I will miss you, or I will miss you. I will miss you or missed you. S D or just MI. And the last question is, and this is how you feel right now. So it's I miss my colleagues or I miss colleagues. Alright. Then it's just a bonus. If again I'm going to say I miss you so much. I missed you so much. Let's take a look. Some examples. I'll read it again. I hope you were listening, okay, and I hope you remembered the part 1 from the previous video, from the previous lesson. We had to break it into half. Found. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's take a look. What's clear now? Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. Let's go through the answers then. Number 1, you guys can type. Okay, I want to. The clue's in the 2. We have to go to the base form. I want to improve my English. I want to improve my English. So not I want to improve my English. I want to. Number 2, I'm looking at an old photo. So I'm like, oh my goodness, yes, I remember this. I remember when we took that photo. I remember. Not I remembered. Because if I remembered, that means that now I don't remember. But I'm talking about right now. The feeling is now I remember. Okay? I remember the good old days. Remember I gave you an example, previous one. Okay? Now, number 3. When we use a negative sentence, I don't remember this at all. So even with the word do not, okay, I don't remember, you would say without the ed. Alright, that might be tricky for you guys, I don't know. And okay, number 4, I love, that's the verb. I love chocolates, and I still do. It's not I loved chocolates, that means I don't anymore, but I love, L-O-V-E, chocolates. Number 5, I'm talking about the future actually, even though I didn't teach this one, but the clue is in the will. Now will is a modal verb, so we go back to the base form. I will miss you. I will miss you. So will, come back to the earlier lesson where I taught you about, where I taught about modal verb. I will miss you, not I will missed you. Okay? And number 6, the feeling that you have right now, we're still going to go with miss. I miss my colleagues. I miss working with them. I miss seeing them every day. I miss attending long meetings. I miss having lunch with them. I miss. The feeling is now. I miss it. So when you see them, okay, this is a bonus. When you do see them, right, you see them, you would say, I missed you so much. Because now you see them. So you'd say, I missed you so much. M-I-S-S-E-D for that one. So it depends on the situation. When do you feel the emotion? Is it now or is it in the past? Okay. So I hope that is clear, guys. I hope that's clear. And a lot for you to think about, to if you do make these mistakes, it's just all about, now that you know, you try not to make the same mistakes. Okay, try not to make the same mistake that you've been making. Okay, so now the question is, how do I learn more from this? If you like this sort of learning, I want to tell you, Members Monthly is an online class where it's like this, but you're going to see slides, you're going to see worksheets and exercises for you. All of that is now open. The class is now open for you guys if you want to continue to learn with us at My English Matters. It will be taught by me or Madam Azimah, and we'll talk about grammar. We'll really break it down. We'll give you relevant examples that you can use at the workplace, and we will have like an interactive session. So you guys can always ask us questions, you type your answers. It's going to be interactive like this, and you also get worksheets and handouts and for you to just practice even more. So if you guys are interested to learn more with us, My English Matters team, you guys can look into our Members Monthly program. Okay, our Members Monthly program. So if you're interested, you can go into myenglishmatters.com/members. That's the link that I hope Amna can give right below. And if you are interested, you can take a look at what it's all about. But while that is happening, you guys can ask any questions, okay? Okay, so Nadia Anis is one of our students as well. I missed last month's online class and homework, right? Yeah, so she said, I missed. I terlepas, that's great. And you're also using the word missed. Correct, you're using it correctly. So we have our students here as well. They are there in the comments. And our classes are usually on a weekend. It's normally 10 o'clock. It's an hour and a half, sometimes 2, depending on how interactive you are. And you can watch the replay anytime. So because we teach quite a lot in that 1 hour and a half, that's why it's better that it's online, because you can pause the video when you watch the replay and go back to it again. That's having it online, and the videos are there for you to access anytime, for you to pause, for you to take a break, go to the washroom, whatever that you need to do, and then continue again. So if you catch us live, fantastic. If you can't catch us live because you're busy, you can watch the replay. So that is what Members Monthly is all about. And let's take a look at some common questions about Members Monthly. So who is it for? It's for adults, okay? It's for adults who need to use English at work, but we also have I think a 20-year-old, 20 in her early 20s. That's the youngest. We have somebody who wants to improve her English, and so she likes this ongoing lesson. Yeah, it's ongoing. So who are the teachers? Like I said, it's me and Madam Azimah. And then Madam Azimah writes blogs, weekly blogs for you guys. You know what I'm talking about. So, okay, and our experience as an instructor, and for me, Azimah is in the corporate world and from training adults as well as university students, so we bring our best, inshallah, okay? And we also, I don't know if you guys know, but we also do translation for television programs, for TV, so we know what it's like, what the struggle is when it comes to translating from Malay into English. We understand the struggle because we are Malaysians ourselves, right? So when we design our classes, we know that you're Malaysians. We know that sometimes you tend to translate from your native language. Okay, so we help you in that aspect. Okay. All right. So the next Members Monthly class is next week, exclusively for Members Monthly. It's next week on the 11th April. If you're interested, I'm going to go deep into grammar. What you've learned here is just a taster. And we're going to go deeper. We're going to give more examples, worksheets, and exercises for you guys. So if you are interested, go check out the link given. And if you want to join a positive community where you're going to hang out with me, Amna and Aisha, as well as our positive students from the Facebook group, then we welcome you. We can't wait to see you. So I would say that I would like for all of us to just take care of ourselves, and if you have time, let's use our time wisely. Pick up a skill, find your teacher, find your mentor, find your course that you want to improve on with the time that's given to you guys.